Now we will enter a new concept today, which is Sanyuktaksharam. In the previous class, we had learned what will happen when a Vyanjanam is combined with a Swara, that becomes a Gunitaksharam. Now we are seeing a combination of a Vyanjanam along with another Vyanjanam. A Vyanjanam plus a Vyanjanam without a Swara in between will form a Sanyuktaksharam. Samyuktaksharam in the regional languages is also called as Vattakshara, and other names are there. So it's a Vyanjanam plus a Vyanjanam. We will see, we'll try to learn this in a bit in a different way, where we'll see a few examples and we'll try to understand how this Samyuktaksharam is coming up and how to write them as well. First, we will take one example, which is Nakara plus Yakara, N, Y, which combine to form Ny. Some of the examples are Kanya, Manyah. Note down how these two letters are combining. Nakara and Yakara, both of them are half matras, two Vyanjanas are coming together, and how this combination is represented. It is not just N or just Y, but a combination is made while writing. We take one half of the first letter and then combine with the second letter, and we create one more symbol, for example, and that is what is used to write Kanya Manyah. So note down these aspects. We will also see a few more examples now. Similarly, we can consider one more letter combination, which is Shakara and Nakara, Sh and N, which becomes Shn. Shn. If you remember, Shakara also requires the pronunciation by rolling up our tongue, and Nakara also. Shn. This is the sound that we should get. Most common examples: Trishnaha, Ushnam. Another example we will see: Ch and Ch. Ch and Ch form Ch. Pucham, Acham. These are the pronunciation of these words. Now I ask you to go through this slide, see all these combinations. There are three combinations that is given: N, Y, Sh, N, Ch and Ch. Identify what are the common elements among these while writing it in the script form. Take a few seconds to see this, and also remember how these words are pronounced. I will explain a bit more in the upcoming slides. If you notice all this, you will be able to see the first letter is written half, okay, and next the second letter is written completely. This is one kind of Samyuktaksharani. So as we learn other examples, we'll be able to identify the differences and different ways or the ways the Samyuktaksharas are written itself. But for now, just identify, just notice these salient features of this Samyuktaksharam. Coming to this, the third example, Ch and Ch, both the place of origin is the same. Ch, these are the palatals. While pronouncing any Samyuktakshara included word, what will happen is the letter before the Samyuktakshara will have to be stressed a bit more. Pucham. If you see, while I'm pronouncing, I'm not saying it as Pucham. It is Pucham. Cha is a Mahaprana here, and it is also a Samyuktakshara, Ch and Ch. While we are pronouncing, we give a small pause or a bit extension after Pu. Pucham. Pucham. So this stress is needed whenever we are pronouncing the Samyuktaksharani. Ushnam. For example, I'll take another example, which is the previous word, ushnam. And similarly, manyaha, manyaha. If you notice it, there is a subtle extension of the previous letter, or you can think it as a small pause is there, so that the stress is given onto the Samyukta Akshara. We'll go to the next slide to see few more Samyukta Aksharani and then a few more examples of these words. K, Y, K,
K, Y, K.
Sankhya,
Sankhya.
Vikhyataha.
Vikhyataha.
Very good. J, Y, J,
J, Y, J.
Ajyam,
Ajyam.
Jyotihi. Yeah,
Jyotihi.
very good. This Sanyukta Akshara is there, J, Y, and that has to be pronounced correctly. Most of the times we would have heard these words, Jyotisham. People tend to say Jyotisham or Jyotishya and other things. So it is Jyo, J, Y is there, and that is very important to pronounce it in the right way. Okay, we'll go to the next word. M, B, Mb,
M, B, Mb.
Amba,
Amba.
Bimbam.
Bimbam.
Very good. So these are some of the few more examples of the Sanyukta So if you see here, here again, we can notice that the first letter is written in half. So what is the full letter here? Khakara will be the full letter, but it is written only the halfway. Only thing is the line is missing. And then immediately we have the next letter, which is Yakara, and this is how this Sanyukta is represented, written and represented. Similarly for Jya and similarly for Mb or Amba and Bimbam. Hope this part of writing the Sanyukta is clear. This is the first kind, though there is no classification of the Sanyukta based on how it is written in the literature, if you see. But for our easy understanding and stronger basic understanding of this Sanyukta I'm classifying it into various kinds in the way how it is written. So this is of the first kind, wherein the first letter, first Vyanjana is written half, and next the second letter is written in full. So we'll see few more examples of Sanyukta and we'll read out these words again. P, T, T, Sapta,
Sapta, Aptaha.
Aptaha. Very good. Next one. G, T, D, Dugdham, Mugdhaha.
Dugdham, Mugdhaha.
Very good. The last set of words. Yeah.
Hastaha.
Very good.
Pustakam.
Very good. Very good. Dhanyavadaha. So if you notice here in all these examples again, the first letter is written in half and the second letter is written full. G, D, Th again, half G and full Th. The second letter is written in full. So we are able to see these and understand these words. We'll go to the next activity that we will read more of these words of this kind of Samyukta Aksharas that we have learned so far. Start reading the words and identify where the Samyukta Aksharam is.
Chandanam.
Very good.
Na plus the.
Okay, it is N and then the. Okay, so this while writing you will have to practice this way so that you will understand the concepts well.
Swasmin.
Very good.
Is plus v. Swa. Is plus im.
Very good. Okay. Next.
Vata. Ik plus v. Kva.
Very good. k plus v, kv. Okay, try to pronounce it as a half matra only in all the places. This is general instruction for all the students. We tend to say k plus v, kva. We make it as a ending with akara, but when we are trying to tell that this is a sanyuktaksharam, and then we are saying that this is combination of two vyanjanas, you will have to ensure we are pronouncing it as a vyanjana, so which is a half letter, k plus v, kv, kv. Okay, pakvata. So after it combines with akara, it becomes pakvata, va pakvata. Okay, the last word for you.
Kadambaha. Im plus b, b.
Very good. Kadambaha. Very good. Write down these words in your notebooks as well. I will also give it as a homework towards the end of the class. And identify, underline or highlight the letters that are the Sanyuktaksharas. So in this way, as soon as we look at the script, we'll be able to identify if it is a Sanyuktaksharam or not. So we will go to the next slide, next set of words.
Sugandha, Vastavyam.
Very good.
Swastikam, Vidambanam.
Very good. Now identify the Sanyuktaksharas in the first word, which is a Sanyuktakshara.
N, dh,
Very good.
ndh.
Very good. Second one.
S, t, st, v, y, vy.
Very good.
Im, b, mb.
Very good.
S, t, st, s, v, sv.
Very good. So these are the Sanyuktaksharas in these set of 4 words. Dhanyavadaha. So please start reading.
Yogyata. Gya, g plus y.
Very good.
Vishwasya. Sh plus v. Sya. S plus y.
Very good.
Bandhutvam. Dhu. Dhu. N plus dh plus o. Anantram tva. T plus v.
Okay. Next one.
Samvritya. Fr. H plus r. Anantram tya. T plus y.
Very good. But Samhritya h plus r is a Gunitaksharam and not a Sanyuktaksharam. So t and y is the only Sanyuktakshara in this Samhritya. Okay. Uttamam. Yes. So this is a common mistake most of us do many a times. We consider a Gunitaksharam to be a Samyuktaksharam in some places, but we'll have to ensure it is a Samyuktaksharam or a Gunitaksharam. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide.
Gandharaha. In
Very
plus
good. Okay.
Dvanihi. Id plus
Th
va.
plus
Chitihi. Ich plus ya.
right. Ch plus y, ch, chyutihi. Very good.
Abhyasaha. Ib plus ya.
Uttamam. Dhanyavadaha. It is sometimes very difficult to just tell the Sanyuktaksharas or basically the half letters, and in general, so in some of the people tend to take help of Ikara or something like that. So like for example, bh, y, if it is very difficult to say bh directly, just this letter bh, some people tend to use ibh and y. Though I wouldn't recommend that. While pronouncing the vyanjanas, we will have to pronounce only that letter and not take the help of other letters to pronounce it. But until you get used to pronouncing in the right way, I think you can use those techniques to get the sound correctly. Okay, so I will read these letters again. So Kandharaha, please note always the Alpa Prana Mahaprana differences. Dhvanihi, Abhyasaha, Chyutihi. Similar to Jyotisham, Chyutihi again is a combination of Chakara and Yakara, and most of the times we say Chuti and we don't correctly say Yakara, we don't pronounce it rightly. So pay attention and pronounce it rightly as Chyutihi, Chyutihi. So that is the right way to pronounce these. Okay, we'll go to the next one.
Jyotisham.
Very good.
J plus Y.
Very good.
Shyamala. Sh plus Y. Kalmashaha. L plus M. Dhyanastha. D plus Y. S plus Th.
Very good. Very good. Uttamam. Dhanyavadaha. Well pronounced. So kalmashaha. Kalmashaha. Again, shakara. We'll have to ensure we pronounce it rightly by rolling back our tongue. Kalmashaha. Sha. Sha. Okay. Shyamala. Again, here again, it is not Shyamala. So though our friends or relatives' names is Shyamala, we tend to simplify and say it as Shyamala. We don't say Shyamala. Okay. And also Neelam Megha Shyama. Krishna is also called Shyama. It is not Sha, it is Shya. There's a subtle point that we need to ensure and pronounce it in the right way. And similarly, Dhyanastha. Here in this case, the starting letter Dh is a Mahaprana and ending letter Th is also a Mahaprana. So Dhyanastha is the right way to pronounce it. I hope this part is clear. So we will try to conclude today's class at this point. So what we'll do now, I will show you what is the homework for this week. So the first homework is to write all the Gunitaksharas ka to ha in your notebooks. And the second homework is practice writing with pronunciation all the words that we have learned in the previous class and this class in various slides. Okay, for Gunitakshara ka, we had learned like 6 words for each of the Gunitakshara. And similarly, in today's class, we have learned a few words for along with Samyuktakshara also. So write these words once with pronunciation in your notebook. Writing is very important because we are also focusing for the exam, that is a Prathama exam. So reading, writing, and then pronunciation, and then understanding. All these aspects are very much important for this. So the right way to do it is to do it step by step and do it diligently. Write it correctly and neatly. And the last one, which is a bit advanced task for the current moment, that is to write words for each Gunitakshara. The way I showed you one mala, wherein for ka we had karaha, for ka we had kakaha, and so on. For each of the Gunitaksharas, we had identified or come up with one word each. In this way, you can start doing this in your notebooks or in sheets of paper for different letters. Say, for example, choose chakara, cha. For cha, what is there? Chamasaha. For example, I'm just giving a few examples. And similarly, if you choose some other letter, damaha, dana, danam. Similarly, dinankaha, dinaha, and so on. In this way, choose some at least 5 letters from ka to ha and try to fill all the words which are having these Gunitaksharas in them. So these are the homework. Kindly do it. Sarvebhyaha dhanyavadaha. Ram Ram Ram. If you have any questions, please do write to me, raghu.vyoma@gmail.com. I hope you are able to learn Sanskritam through this course well, and we will continue learning. Please do the homeworks that has been given. There is no submissions. Dhanyavadaha. Ram Ram Ram.